if you want more followers, you don't get there by being a follower yourself. You get there by being a leader. Hello, beautiful people. What are you doing today? I hope you're having a great day. Today's beautiful woman, incredible woman of the day is Vanessa Lau. So, Vanessa Lau is an online business coach for millennials, and she helps you build a powerful and profitable personal brand online. Vanessa is a little bit about Vanessa. I found her on social media. I found her on YouTube, but she does talk a lot about social media, so I thought it was pretty interesting because she does give a lot of different insights here and there. So I did want to bring her on this to show women who are building a brand. She actually has been building her brand only really within the past year and a half, I think. So I think it's pretty interesting, someone who's fairly new and has been able to build a business and be able to actually make this an actual thing and really do something that she loves. I mean, it seems like she loves it because she does it so much. So really doing something that she loves and talks about something that she loves and having a course and all that stuff, which is, for me, having a course falls into this educational teaching. You know, it's kind of like 2019's version of being a teacher, which is amazing because you know how many professors are out there really trying to give their best shot, but you know, because of the school system, they don't really get represented the same way as someone else will, you know, and a lot of the times teaching and knowing how to distribute information so people can grasp it for their students to really be able to understand and do something about it is an art form. Not every teacher, especially in college, knows how to do that well. A lot of teachers do just read from the PowerPoint, but when you get a teacher that not only do they actually know what they're doing, you know, they know what they're talking about because they put in the work, they put in the research, they put in all these different aspects into making the information easier and more understandable for the students, you know, but they really they put in the work. They do it for the other person to help or for whatever reason that they have, because I'm sure everybody has their own reasons for things. But now going backtrack now a little bit on Vanessa before I start rambling on teachers online or education online, which a lot of the people who do call themselves the business coaches, the ones that I've seen actually have good, a real good business plan behind it is because they are doing this coaching with a course. The courses show that you're able to really have the information and put the information in a bundle. I guess it's called I would call it a bundle, but kind of like a packaging. It's packaging the information in a way that's similar to teaching. So that's why I consider it more of an educational kind of industry versus a coaching kind of. But she does do one-on-one coaching, so it's distributed differently. So more about Vanessa is she was a corporate woman who wanted to be a CEO of a Fortune 500 company, but after realizing she wanted more than the corporate life. After quitting her job with no backup plan, she invested in countless courses, read and listened to as many self-help books and podcasts as she could, surrounded herself with top-tier 6- and 7-figure entrepreneurs, and learned the world of online marketing while working as a part-time coffee barista to support herself as she launched her business. She walked away from the glamorous corporate life she had worked so hard for and instead decided to restart her entire career path from scratch. She took the leap of faith, mastered her mindset, sharpened her marketing tools, and took a huge bet on herself. That is something that I think we should all be able to learn from or understand, that sometimes we do want to have a different life than we thought we did, and sometimes we do need adjustments, sometimes we do have adjustments, but it's also not just making adjustments, it's also mastering the mindset, actually putting in the work, having a plan, having a strategy, and really being able to execute on what we want. Because at the end of the day, everything is about practice and everything is about trial and error. You don't learn anything in life without trying something new, and whether failing or error, not necessarily failing completely, because like there is no true complete failure in life. I think everything's just subjective in that sense. But having so much trial and error, you're able to really be able to find success and learn what's natural to you, what's not natural to you, and find your way towards happiness through that. So one of the things that she has said is, if you want more followers, you don't get there by being a follower yourself. You get there by being a leader. This is so on point. You have no idea. There are so many people, a majority of the people out there will just follow. The issue with following is that you're not taking time to really find out how you're different, how you're unique, how you can be a leader in some way. The people who stand out are the ones who are leaders. Now, there are some people that are natural leaders. There's some people that have to work hard to be a leader. But whichever way is not the right or wrong way. The thing is do you have what it takes to either create it yourself or have the natural ability to make your dreams a reality? Some people, they need to work hard to do it. Some people, they can just, natural ability, trial and error, and figure it out. But at the end of the day, you do have to put work into doing what you love. If you want to make a living on your passion, doing what you love, you have to be willing to work hard to get there and be able to stand out to get there. You will not, I'm going to say this right now, a majority of people will not be able to do what they love by being a follower. You just won't. Because if you can't show other people how you're different and you feel like everybody else, or they think you're like everybody else, why not just go with the other person? There has to be a reason as to why they want to go with you. You have to tell them that reason. You have to show them that reason. And you have to give them a reason to actually want to come to you, And it's showing that, whatever the case may be, there's always going to be people that are going to like you. I mean, as crazy as people are, people like crazy people. There's some people that like crazy people because that's what they believe in. People follow people that believe what they believe. There was a video called Start With Why by Simon Sinek. And what he says in that video is so true. And it's very important to understanding when trying to be a leader or when being a leader yourself. Sometimes it's facing your fears in being a leader. Sometimes it's, now this is me on my end. Sometimes it's just being first in being a leader. A lot of the times people don't want to do something because they're scared of embarrassment, judgment. They're scared of what people are going to say. But at the end of the day, you have to push aside what people are going to say. You have to push aside the judgment. You have to push aside all those things that are telling you not to do something that will work. Because if it works and it's the right thing to do for you, because you've done trial and error and you've realized that this is the right thing to do and you want to do it, you can't let judgment and what people are going to say and what people are going to think stop you from being successful in what you want to do, in your happiness, in your passion. Because a lot of the times being a leader is going to be, if you want to, first of all, the essence of being a CEO is being a leader. So sometimes that means you got to be a leader offline. Sometimes it means you got to be a leader online on social media. It's a lot easier. I'm going to tell you a secret. It's a lot easier to be a leader on social media where people can find you on the click of a button all around the world. It's harder when you're not on social media and people are not finding you all around the world by a click of a button because they have to actually physically go to where you are or your city in order to find you. Think about that. Also, backtrack onto Vanessa Lau. She actually has an academy called Bossgram Academy. It's to dominate on Instagram and build an influential coaching business. So I guess she teaches you how to build an influential coaching business. I actually haven't gone on her course or used her course, but a lot of the framework and things sounds pretty cool, so you can check her out if you want to. Also, she does give a lot of good tips on social media and all that stuff on YouTube and on Instagram, so you can go check her out there. She has a website, vanessalau.co. She has a YouTube, Instagram, and she has a Facebook. So go check out. The links are going to be in the show notes below. If you guys want to check out the 31 Days of Halloween Women's Edition playlist, you can check it out right over here and check out all the beautiful women that I have on this playlist. Seriously, the beauty is real over here. The serious education is really over here, and the serious women building brands are over here, so you should go check it out, and I'll see you over there.